Data folders can provide many instructional benefits that will make it worth your time in creating them. I will show you several different kinds of charts that I use regularly. Those include teacher-maintained charts and student-maintained charts. The first chart that I'm going to show you is a standards-based chart. This is a chart of the English Language Arts standards that allow the students and I to make sure that we have covered all of the standards, and also provides an opportunity for them to see how they are achieving in each one of the standards and what remediation that needs to be done. The second chart that I want to talk about is the teacher-maintained chart. This is called a Pareto chart. A Pareto chart was hard for me to get into when I first started using data charts, but boy, is it worth the effort. It can be done either formally or it can be done on a notebook piece of paper. What the Pareto chart allows you to see is it's basically an item analysis of where the students mastered specific test questions and where they did not master them. The benefit of it is it allows you to see where to spend your instructional time to the most benefit. After I have given an assessment, and it's an important assessment, and I want to know where we're at, I do a quick Pareto chart. A Pareto chart allows me to see that they might have had questions, problems on, as a class, on number 15, 17, and 20. That's where I put my instructional time during the next class time, and it allows me to clean up the most amount of difficulty in the shortest amount of time. It also allows me to decide what bell ringers I'm going to use, and also what fishbowl or what questions I'm going to go back to over the years before I give my unit exam, midterm exam, or final exam. The next chart I'd like to talk about is a curriculum-based chart. It's based on my math series, which is Inside Algebra, and it allows the students to be able to chart their progress from the time that they take a pretest till the time that they master the objective. If they make an 80% or more, then they do not have to do the instructional section. They move on to the application section and then the post-test. If they have difficulty on the pretest, then we go back and they're included in the instructional section, the practice text section, and then they move on to the application and the post-test. It allows them to see exactly where they're at, what they need to work on, and they also have the joy of understanding when they've mastered something. So they can take a look at across the objective, across the unit, or across the curriculum where exactly they're standing at. It also, as I said before, it gives them an opportunity to see what kind of prediction do you have for how they're going to do on their EOC. Because if they're low across the board, they have a lot of work to do before they get to the EOC. The last chart I'm going to show you is a behavior chart. Some of my students have behavior that's impacting their reason for achievement. And for those students, they have a self-charting system that's set up. Depending on what their IEP goals are or their behavior plan, they're required to document daily if their behavior is in line with the student code of conduct, and also at what percentage they're achieving their objectives. This is a chart which allows me documentation in order to be able to assess whether they're meeting their goals or not. Plus, it's a great tool for the student to be able to see, gee, I achieved my goal 5 out of 5 times this week, or I achieved my goal less than 5 out of 5 times, which is not a goal for us. So thank you for watching about data charts. As I said, if you ease into them, they're well worth their time and effort. The student maintained charts are incredibly helpful. It seems like a lot of work when you first get started, but once you get started, students come in, pick up their data charts, work on their activity, fill out the scores, put it back, and they have a great understanding of where they're at and where they need to be. And also, for those students who are not quite as assertive about doing their work, you have good documentation about their independence or lack of independence. But really, for the most part, all my students use their charts effectively, and it's a benefit of both the student and my time and effort. Thank you.